Hello Mines fans, and welcome to another installment of Mines MidWeek. We're joined once again by Colorado School of Mines head men's soccer coach Frank Kohlenstein. Coach, how you doing today?
Great. It's good to be here. Anytime both our programs can get a sweep, all the soccer programs, that's really great. So feeling good on, leading into the next week.
Good to hear. Let's talk about this past weekend. Your two wins. First on Friday, you guys headed down to Pueblo, got a 2-1 win. And then on Sunday, you welcome the Metro State Roadrunners into town, another tough match, and you guys came away with a 2-1 win in that one. Let's talk first about Friday's matchup with CSU Pueblo. Pretty tough environment because I understand that the fans are very close to the benches. Take us through that match.
Yeah, it really wasn't the fans, it was the weather. It was like a 40, 45 mile per hour gale force wind that one team would have in their favor. It would talk about just coming right up the field, and we had the wind first, and so we scored 2 goals when we were going with the wind, and really felt like we should have scored more. We wasted some opportunities, and then when Pueblo got that wind, it totally reversed things. I think we only had like another 3 or 4 shots on goal after that, with like 13 or so in the first half. So it really, spiced it up. And then late in the match, we gave up a penalty kick, so then by the very end we were fighting for our lives. So and Pueblo's a good team despite what their record shows. They're capable of beating anyone in the league, and definitely they were capable of beating us, but we were able to prevail, and not just against the wind, but also against a good Pueblo team.
All right. And then talk about Sunday a little bit. Metro State, obviously a team you know very well. You and Coach Parsons have had some battles over the years. You guys came away with a 2-1 victory, come from behind style this time, to improve to 5-1-0 in RMAC play. Take us through Sunday's matchup with the Roadrunners.
They're another team with a good program, and they'd come into the match, I think, without any losses in the conference. They'd had a couple of draws, but so they were right up there with us and Regis as far as the conference goes. So we knew it was going to be tough, as they always are, because Coach Parsons does a good job over there, and they came in really fired up, really ready, and put us under a lot of pressure, and we gave up an early goal. And then it was better that we gave up the goal in the first few minutes rather than the last few, because It gave us a chance to wake up and start playing, and we sort of turned the match around for pretty much the rest of it until after we scored 2, we had the weather kind of an onslaught from them, but the guys did a good job again about waking up and coming back, and a lot of guys on the team contributed minutes, so that's always good, because that improves our practice for the next week. So we're always happy to take away from a local derby, because that's what matches with Metro and Christian and Regis are. You want to have bragging rights in your hometown first. So that's one we got, and we're looking forward to some other good conference matches, because the conference is as tight as I ever remember it, and I'm probably the coach besides Roy at Pueblo that remembers more of these conference matchups than anyone else.
Okay. Yeah. I want to stick on Sunday a little bit. 31 total fouls in the match, 3 cards issued. Is that pretty customary to Mines v Metro, or was this one maybe a little more chippy than it has been?
No, that's pretty much par for the course. Both teams want to win, and when that's the case, it's going to be tight. And I don't think there was anything that was really nasty or dirty. It's just that that they feel they have to play a certain way, and then we have to respond to however the match is being called and however the other team's playing. So I think it was just a good hard match played by 2 of the RMAC's better teams.
Sticking with the Metro match, Joe Haynes and Jared Herselman each got their first goals of the season. Jared now has 5 points coming on just free kicks this year. Talk about those two guys and their performance on Sunday.
Yeah, well, Jared, he strikes a very good ball, and when he finally started striking them better on Sunday, it made a big difference. And we have him taking the free kicks because he strikes a good ball with either foot, and that can make a big difference. The service you get allows for other guys to have an opportunity, and this time, it allowed for him to score because that's one of the things that we try and do is work on our set pieces, because the higher levels you go, the more important set pieces are. So in a really tight match, set pieces make a difference, and he's been doing that for us. That's why he has so many assists, and then for him to be able to add a goal was really a good thing for him, and hopefully his confidence will continue to increase, because this is his first season of being a starting player for us and getting this amount of playing time. So happy for Jared, and hopefully he'll continue to improve. And then Joe's a sophomore that has been getting playing time for us from his very first match, and he makes a big difference in our midfield. And if he can start adding some goals for us, it really makes a difference, because the more people we have contributing, the more it spreads it around, and the less likely another team is able to focus on any one player on our team. And not only does he provide service, he strikes a good ball also, and could be a big influence here in the second half of the season about how many goals we score and how many matches we're able to win.
All right, well, let's look ahead of this weekend. Get a couple home matches. You guys are going to welcome Adams State on Friday, and then welcome the Skyhawks Fort Lewis on Sunday. Adams has been a little bit of a surprise in the league this year, and Fort Lewis, always one of the top teams in the league. So what are you expecting to see out of the 2013 versions of these squads?
Well, I think Adams has had very good athletes since Tim has been there, and he seems to be getting the team better and better each year. And they're very difficult to play against because they have a good level of athlete, and you're not quite sure what they're going to do. So that sort of unexpectedness or creativity that they might have, you can't really plan for that. So I think that's why they've taken the conference as a bit of surprise, but it's not really a surprise to me, because even the last time they came here, it was a tight match, and we'll just be really happy with coming away with that match with points. And then Fort Lewis, always one of the best teams in the conference and always tough, and I think they're like that again. I mean, they just scored 6 goals to a team that they previously lost 1-0. So all season, I think that it's been a season of surprises, but Fort Lewis is always tough. They have a good team, they have great players, and we really need a lot of support this weekend, because it's the last weekend that we're at home this season. We have one more home match, but it's on a Wednesday, so we really need some help from the Ordigger fans to come out and enjoy these 2 good teams that we have in, and sort of propel us on to a couple of victories, hopefully.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck this weekend. Fans, that's all the time we have for this week. We'll see you next time.